welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Deacon and I do make videos like this one. Do well to subscribe to this channel because like I would always tell you, your favorite travel agency, tour guide, whatever could not plug you with so much information. So I've been meaning to film this video and today I just got back and I decided, you know what? Let's do this. If you don't know, I live in Istanbul, Turkey, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about things you need to know before moving to Istanbul. I do have my jotter here with me in case you see me looking down because I had to put my points here so I don't miss out on anything. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So now I'm going to speak of the general overview for me. First of all, you need to know that Turkey is not an English-speaking country at all. They do speak Turkish here. However, they are trying. I wouldn't even lie. I would give it to them. They are trying. If you're a foreigner here, communication might be hard, but of course you can use Google Translate and all that stuff. And yeah, they do pick up on some of them speak English, and some of them that don't really speak English do pick up on some words, and you can get to like understand each other, even if it's going to be a struggle. Also, Turkey is a Muslim country, though of course they are not extreme with their religious practices. So yeah, it's definitely a country that you can live in if you're practicing other forms of religion. So it is not extreme. They're a Muslim country, but they are not extreme. And honestly, apart from maybe the mode of dressing sometimes for some people, not everybody, and then the songs and stuff and the mosques that you see around, there's really nothing extreme about their religious practices, and that's my view. That's what I see. I'm going to talk about the standard of living, basically the basic necessities, the standard of living as per the housing, the food, and the transportation and everything like that. First, I'm going to say that coming from a place like Cyprus and moving down here, the standard of living out here is way more affordable than when I was in Cyprus. The housing here is not as expensive as it is in Cyprus. The feeding here is extremely affordable, extremely cheap. So first I'm going to talk about the housing. So moving from a place like Cyprus down here, the housing here is quite affordable. I'm going to do a detailed video on housing and legal stay, so stay tuned for that and subscribe to the channel if you like to get more information about living here and getting your legal stay here. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that video. Yeah, housing here is quite affordable. You can get furnished or unfurnished houses depending on your choice, and there's like different sites to use in looking for apartments to rent, and like different agencies. Here they are called Emlak. And that's basically like the name for like the agencies. Like that's what agencies are called. That's the Turkish word for agency. So Emlak is the Turkish word for real estate agency. So yeah, there is a couple of them here. It's quite easy to get an apartment, but you still have to stay very conscious though, just so you're not cheated or something, or probably given a deal that you did not bargain for. So yeah, that's something to look out for. You either get a furnished apartment or an unfurnished apartment. Obviously the unfurnished ones are cheaper than the furnished ones, so that would totally depend on you. That would be your cup of tea, what you want. If you're somebody that just wants to start life all over and get your whole furniture yourself, fix your house on your own and all that, yes, there is that option. And if you're just somebody that doesn't want to do too much, you're comfortable with maybe getting a furnished apartment, then you can as well go for that. Either way, the housing here is affordable. There's nothing extreme. You could go extreme, and also it also depends on the environment that you stay in. Obviously, like in other cities, some environments are more expensive than other one, or some areas are more expensive. Like that's where rich people live, or you know, like it's just like that everywhere. So it also depends on the area that you do get your house. So yeah, you just go with your options, but definitely there's like options laid out for you, and you just work according to your budget and what you are willing to spend. So yeah, so now moving on to feeding, food. I was incredibly shocked at how cheap and affordable it was to get groceries here. Also, I'm relating this to Cyprus. Moving from Cyprus down here, it was a whole new change for me, and that was a positive one. Food here is not as expensive. You can go, you can do your grocery shopping in like a mall that they have like a grocery store. If you do shop from the grocery store in the malls, they are not, it's nothing extreme if I'm going to be honest. There's really nothing extreme. Feeding is quite affordable in my opinion. And also they do have the farmers market on some days of the week, so depending on the area you stay, you can find out where your local farmers market is, and then you can pick up the things you need at the particular day of the week that the market around your area holds. So yeah, there's that option. There's also the option of buying from smaller retailers, and yeah, basically you can shop in a big grocery store, you can shop in the local market, or you can shop from like smaller retailers. So that's really up to you. And like I said, feeding is quite affordable here. Speaking from my perspective as somebody that is living alone, the transition for me from living with people to living alone, and basically my reaction to buying food stuff for the first time was like, oh my god, this is so cheap. This, like, I literally was sending pictures to my family, my friends, to show them how affordable it was to feed here. So yeah, that's the plus about this place. Feeding is definitely affordable. Also, now moving on to transportation, I'm gonna say that there is like different means of transportation. If you want to go to another city, you can use like the plane or the train. If you want to, or the buses as well. If you want to move from place to place, there's like the metro, there's like taxis, and there's like these smaller buses that they call Dumush. And also there are buses that also go around the town. When I first came, I was spending so much coins that I do not have on taxis. And I must say, if you want to live that life, it's okay. If you have the money for that, it's okay. But definitely there's like cheaper options of transportation. You can get your metro card, load it, and then you can use the bus, you can use the metro and whatnot. So yeah, transportation is quite affordable here. There was a time I went from one city to another, like it was really far, and I paid about 180 TL for transportation. It was about a 30 to 40 minutes drive, and I paid that amount, almost 200 TL for transportation. And then I later realized I could have paid just about maybe nothing more than 10 TL to get there. And yeah, you can imagine my reaction. So yeah, basically transportation is quite cheap. You can use the metro, you can use there's like different options. You can go from place to place, and like it's just really easy to go about the city or go around and do things. Like if I want to go to the mall, there's literally, if I go downstairs, there's literally a bus from my apartments to the mall. So like it's quite easy to move around here, or you can as well do taxis if that's your cup of tea. But definitely there are times you get to use taxis because like maybe you drop at a certain station and you need to go somewhere and you can only use taxis. So taxis are metered and they are quite affordable as well, nothing too extreme. Depends on your distance and basically how far you're going, and yeah, so you pay according to that. So now I'm gonna move on to legal stay. So once you get your visa and get into Turkey, for the period that your visa is valid, of course you are cool, but if you do intend to stay longer than that, then you need to apply for a resident permit, because one thing you don't want to do is stay in a foreign land without your papers. So yeah, if you get in here, the next thing you need to do if you intend to stay longer after your visa expires is for you to get your resident permit, and here it is called Kimlik. It's basically a card that shows that you're legal to stay here for a period of time, usually 6 months to 1 year. So that would really depend on what you applied for. And yeah, I'm going to do a detailed video on this, so if you do, or if you are interested in this topic, do subscribe to the channel because it is coming right up. Let me also mention that if you do not have your legal stay here and your visa has expired, you can run into some problems because you can just randomly be confronted by the police, and then they ask you for your documents and stuff. So it is just proper that you have it at hand, or you just make sure that you're legal in whichever way possible. So either your visa is still valid, or you're applying for your resident permit, or you're in the process of that, or you've gotten it. So just make sure you're legal. Like I said, I'm going to do a detailed video on this, so stay tuned for that. So now let's talk about the recreational part and the fun part. So yeah, if you're coming to Turkey, just know that Turkey is a very beautiful place. There is lots of places to visit. There's lots of places to go. Just have your coins and you're good to go. So there's like fun places to visit. You can subscribe to my channel still and look out for my vlogs, because I'm going to be taking you to like different places that you can visit here in Turkey. So yeah, there's like lots of fun places to visit. There's thousands of malls, not thousands, exaggerating, but there's lots of places to visit. You can go to there's like thousands of cafes. Turkish people really like hanging out, sitting out, spending time with family, friends, each other, sort of. So that there's like lots of cafes to visit. There's lots of malls. There's lots of recreational areas and places that you can just go and have fun. So Turkey is a really cool place to visit for that. If you really want, if you want somewhere that you can just have fun and visit a lot of places, definitely Turkey is a good idea. And the good thing about Turkey is also that if you live here, you can still have fun traveling around to like other cities and just visiting places and just having fun. Like, I don't think it ever finishes and you don't tire out. There's always something to do. Just like I said, make sure you have your coins and you are good to go. And also for tourism, if you just want to visit for tourist purposes, it's definitely a good place to come to. There's lots of historical places that you can visit. There's lots of amusement parks. There's lots of just fun stuff to do. So if you want to come here for tourism, it's definitely a place to visit as well for that. So now let me talk about nightlife. Even if my nightlife is really non-existent right now, because I don't really go out at night here, but then I'm working towards a better nightlife. I promise you guys, I am working towards that. And I also want you guys to see the city at night as well, because Istanbul is a really big city and it's really beautiful at night. When it comes to their nightlife here, I feel like just the way they say that London is the city that never sleeps. Is that London? I think so. Istanbul also never sleeps because if you go out at, let's say, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., the street is still fully booked and busy. So yeah, the nightlife here is fun. I don't really think it is unsafe, though you still need to be careful, but I feel like I've not heard instances where maybe things happen to people and all that. I think the nightlife here is safe as well and fun. So yeah, as I explore my nightlife over here, I'm going to be telling you guys more. So for now, what I know is that Istanbul is fun, alive at night, and yeah. Now a topic that some people would be interested in is jobs. Yeah, I do know that there is a couple of job opportunities here as a foreigner. So if you're coming here, I know of the option of teaching English as a foreign language. I know of the option of maybe administrative jobs in like offices and all. So you just have to look up your options based on your field of study and just see what you can get for yourself. But there is definitely something that you can find to do here if you look for. So right now, I am currently not working. I am looking to get a job soon while doing my business on the side, and then YouTube too on the side. So yeah, I'll update you guys with how that goes. But for now, I think this is everything I wanted to share with you guys on this video. Do well to follow me for vlogs, follow me on my social media platforms, drop comments down below. If you do have any questions, you can ask me on any of my social media platforms. So yeah, if you've stuck around till now, I'm guessing this video was interesting for you and you do have something that you like about this video and this channel. So subscribe to my channel, because you know what, I'm always trying to get the numbers up and I'm always going to be doing that. So please subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more videos. Like this video, subscribe to, I said that already, yeah? Okay, yeah, so basically I would see you guys in my next one. Bye.